students, in our today's class we will study about the procedure for verification of your fixed asset. Okay, so as we know that verification is done for your balance sheet items, that is for your assets and liabilities, and for your P&L items we are going to vouch. Okay, that is the auditing staff is going to vouch the P&L items, whereas the auditor is going to verify the balance sheet items. Okay, so today we will see what is the procedure that is to be followed by the auditor to verify the assets. Okay, that is the fixed asset in the sense your land, building, machinery, these are the fixed asset. So first and foremost thing, he has to check the documentary evidence. Okay, that is he has to see that the assets are properly recorded in the books of accounts. So whatever items are shown, okay, whatever fixed assets are shown in the balance sheet, he has to check the documents. Okay, so maybe he has to check the he must check the invoices, bills, okay, then title. So he has to check each and everything. Then opening balance, so from the schedule of fixed asset, ledger or register, so he should check the opening balances. Okay, see, maybe in your PU level you remember, okay, in the adjustment it was given that at the purchase of additional machinery, okay, at that time you used to add it. Okay, so here you have to check the ledger balances. Okay, so you have to check the opening balance, so where you are going to check in the ledger account. Okay, then maybe in the register and all. So whenever the purchase of machinery or purchase of plant, land and building is made, first it is made in a register, so you have to check there also, then you have to check the ledgers also. Then acquisition of asset, okay, that is you must check how the asset was acquired, okay, on the basis of order. Okay, so your order is for what? For your inventory, then invoices, then title deeds, etc. So title deeds for your land and machinery, whether the ownership belong to the company or no. Okay, so he has to check the title over here. Then next one, self-constructed asset. So self-constructed assets are the assets which are built by the company for itself. For example, your building. Okay, so here you have to verify the bill of the contractor. Okay, so you have to check what was the cost, then you have to certify or you have to check the work order. So you have to verify the self-constructed assets. Then ownership, so you have to check whether the fixed asset are in the name of the owner or no. Okay, so how you are going to check it? On the basis of title of deed. Okay, so here the documents, okay, whatever the land, plant, building, whatever are there, it should be in the name of company and not of any management or any board of directors. And also he has to check the deed. Okay, he has to check the papers. So by this he will come to know that the property belongs to the company or to someone else. So he has to check the ownership. Then existence of asset, so on the basis of physical verification, that is checking physically. So in the methods of verification you have studied observation. Okay, observation, then physical verification, then one more was your confirmation. So here he has to physically confirm the assets. Okay, that is the fixed asset, he has to check it and he has to verify it. Then the next one is method of verification. Okay, so he has to check the ownership, then he has to check the possession. Okay, so whether the assets has the possession of the owner itself, then he has to make the valuation, then it should be free from charge. Okay, so here charge means the asset whether they are free from charges, that is maybe lien, hypothecation, mortgage and also he has to check it. Then existence, he has to check the existence of the fixed asset. Then test check the book records of fixed asset with physical verification and see that it is properly dealt with. Okay, so here he has to check the physical verification reports. Okay, so whatever reports are prepared, he has to check it, and if any mistakes are there, okay, if any mistakes are found out, he has to check whether the mistakes were rectified or no. Okay, that is the errors were rectified or no, he has to check it. Then ascertain whether the assets are on charge or lien and verify loan agreement, register of charge, board resolution and shareholders resolution. See, if you want to make any purchases for the company and all, that is purchase of land or your machinery and all. These are not small decisions, okay? These are huge decisions which requires the permission of your board or your shareholders. So here whatever resolution is been passed in your shareholders meeting or in your board meeting, it will be written in the minutes, okay? So he has to check it, okay? So whether the resolution was passed or no, then he has to check the loan agreement. Suppose if the property is been mortgaged and all, he has to check the deed and all, that is your mortgage deed. He has to check the register of charge. Then finally the audit report, okay? So here the auditor should mention in his audit report whether physical verification of asset is undertaken by the management, okay? Suppose if any difference is found in the physical verification, then the record should be reported. So verification the auditor he does by himself, okay? So suppose if he finds, suppose if they have written in the balance sheet that the company has 30 computers, but in reality if there are only 20 computers, it means that there is the difference, okay? That is, in the records you are showing more, but in actual there are less computers, okay? At that time what he has to do, he has to report it, okay? In the audit report he has to mention each and everything, whatever he has found out, he has to report it to the shareholders, okay? So that is the procedure for verification of fixed asset. So then next one is valuation. So valuation means finding out the proper value of assets or liabilities for recording in the books and disclosure in the final account. So whatever the assets are there here, assets and liabilities, okay? So here you are finding the proper value, okay? What is the actual value of that asset, you are going to find out. So that is valuation. Now sometimes there will be scrap value, okay? So scrap value, it is the wastage value. So whenever you sell the scrap, you get some money. That is what scrap value, okay? So here there are various bases of valuation, okay? Maybe your replacement cost or maybe original cost. So there are various costs. So valuation, here you are finding the exact value of the asset. For what purpose? For recording in the books and to disclosure, to make the disclosure in the final accounts, okay? So these are the things about your valuation. So I hope these things are clear. If not, then please let me know, okay? So thank you, have a nice day.